The second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw, Cousins. A pass underneath for Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. First down, going to the air with Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw now, here's Love. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins now. Going underneath, he's got Hawk, and it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. They'll find Osborne here. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Fournette is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Before he's out of bounds. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Cousins again. Packer pressure. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love forced out to his left. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down up near the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.